we've got a spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So NC State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. Fielded at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Virginia Tech's offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Oh, that one's picked off.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that is a big-time play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made on the left side. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a short completion of the big tight end. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets...
Here he goes. Past the touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's how you finish a play. Lining up to try the extra point. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out from the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Crucial third down play right here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Finds an open target on the left side. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And looking to throw now on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. Across the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off with nice positive yards.
Has the first down and more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot. On the deep ball. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hokies!
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And it's taken at the 45. And the return will be brought down. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looking deep on the scramble. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this pass is caught, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Just trucks the man. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make the
touchdown, Hokies, and the route is on.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Throws out the stiff arm. And the returner is brought down. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback still with the football. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run the option. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
42, NC State, 10.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big throw with the quarterback off the RPO.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Breaks free. Powers through. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. NC State now operating in the red zone. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. 1st and goal for the offense. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. QB decides to keep it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Because I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. The freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
The nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Touchdown, Hokies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
49, NC State, 17.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. There's an inside handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Second down after that previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Crispin. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And now they run the draw play. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, this one ended up being a blowout if they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.